Aloha, this is Ondyena, and I wanted to introduce to you today the concept of realms of different earth angels. So, I was very relieved when I learned about my own realm because I'm a hybrid of elf and mermaid. And I learned about this from my angel therapy teacher and trainer, Dr. Doreen Virtue, as well as my mermaid researcher, William Misteele, and I'm going to tell you all about them in a minute. It helped me so much to understand my nature and my struggles. So I hope this information will help you also to understand your own nature and to love yourself more and to understand the struggles you're going through here on Earth. This information can be found in, well, actually it's probably all over the internet now. You can find many different sources, but I originally found it in these two books called Earth Angels by Doreen Virtue, as well as Realms of the Earth Angels. They're both really good. And the book Ondyne's classic book by William Misteele. He is a researcher into different elemental realms and elemental beings, and he's been working with mermaids on different planes for many, many, many years now. So we call him our mermaid greeter. He actually donated the camera for me to do this show. Thank you, William. He's been really an angel to us. I also took a lot of information from the notes that I took when I did my Angel Therapy Practitioner training with Doreen in Hawaii, in Kona, in 2008. So the first thing about Earth Angels is that they feel a very compelling desire to help humanity, to help the planet, to help the oceans, to help the animals, to help children, to help beings, and they feel a very intense, compelling need to better this world. We look around and we're horrified and we think, why is this happening and what can we do to make it better? This desire is so intense, it's kind of like a compulsion. And when you're not living out your mission, because you were definitely sent here with a mission, everyone has a purpose and a mission here on Earth. So if you're not living out your mission, you can feel deep anxiety, nervousness, fears, terrors, even suicidal tendencies. If an earth angel is disconnected from her spiritual self and is lost amongst people maybe who don't understand her, don't honor who she is, she can become very suicidal. I know about that very well. So light workers incarnated here on Earth to bring love and light to the planet and to help heal ourselves and others and Mother Earth. And we all have different purposes, so it's really helpful when you understand your own realm. A lot of times when you're an earth angel, you will feel like an alien. You'll feel just completely like, what the heck am I doing here? Just nobody understands me. I'm totally alien. And you might wonder, like, when is the spaceship coming to take me back to my planet? Which is not far from the truth, because starseeds is one of the realms of earth angels that we're going to talk about. You may feel different from others, misunderstood, and very generally alienated. I will say though, once you come to know your nature and to honor and understand it, you'll be happy to be who you are. For myself, I'm doing this show and people could say, oh, that girl's crazy. What is she talking about? But I'm happy to be seen as crazy. I don't care because I feel it's very important to be true to yourself. You have to be who you truly are as soul and honor yourself. And you have to live your truth. So if people think that I'm crazy, I'm like, yeah, thanks. I would like to be eccentric and weird, you know? I think it's great now. So I really want to help others to understand themselves so they can not feel so crazy. Now, we are very sensitive. Earth angels are very sensitive to energies, like extremely sensitive to vibrational frequencies, to energies, to people, to people's energies, to environments, to everything. And this may seem like a bad thing. You know, you may feel like, oh, I don't want to be sensitive. I want to be insensitive so I can relate to others. But the thing is, when you start to, especially on a meditation path, because I started meditating when I was a child, when you try to raise your vibration and you connect to, you know, other realms and other beings and to higher frequencies, you have to be more sensitive. So it's a good thing. So what we want to learn to do is how to honor our sensitivity and how to take care of ourselves, and honor our environment, because it's really important for earth angels to be in nature a lot, to be connected and grounded in Mother Earth. The foods we eat, there's a lot of things that are really important because we're sensitive to every kind of toxicity, emotional toxicity, toxic people, toxic food and drinks, toxic environments, and we want to really nurture ourselves with environments that are wholesome, that help us to raise up and feel light and love vibrations. That's one of the goals. We want to stay in that high, beautiful love vibration. So, but anyway, sensitivity is a really big quality of earth angels. And we can recharge through many different types of cleansing techniques that we will go into. We also, as light workers and earth angels, we need plenty of time to recharge with meditation, being alone, with sleep. Doreen Virtue once said that indigos need often 12 hours of sleep, and or sleep or meditation or sleepitation, because we need to recharge the soul as it gets drained when it's out amongst sort of the battlefields with people and whatnot. So that's one really important quality, and that's okay. It's okay, and it's important to honor yourself and your needs. You need time to recharge alone in nature or in meditation out of body. I love to just meditate out of body. Rudolf Steiner, also the father of anthroposophy, he's someone I'll talk about a lot because we studied him a lot in my school. I studied a sort of sequential homeopathy, a sort of homeopathy called Alchemist or sequential homeopathy, and it integrated not only the homeopathic medicine of Samuel Hahnemann, but also the work, the organomic work of Wilhelm Reich, the really amazing, wonderful psychologist, as well as the work of Rudolf Steiner. So we'll be talking about him a lot. But he says that the soul needs to recharge at night and go to the astral realm to sleep. Or if you're practicing meditation, you can go above the astral realm. But anyway, the next issue with earth angels is that we tend to have a history of abusive relationships or abusive families, really frustrating, difficult relationships. The specific realm called angels, which I'll go into in another video, tend to get into relationships with addicts. And I will be talking about that because most realms, like even us mermaids, there are those same issues. So, but in any case, we often choose to incarnate into families that are very heavily abusive, with abandoning parents who don't get them at all. I'm going to be talking a lot about the issue of mothers who have borderline personality, because I come from that situation, and it's really important to know how to heal that. It's very intense when you're a child, especially a daughter of a mother with borderline personality disorder. It's really destructive, and there are a lot of suicides and cutting and really sad things happening. So I really want to get the info out there of how you can heal yourself of that, and how you can sort of empower yourself in those situations. But in any case, we tend to not feel that we belong to our families, or we try to rescue our families, which doesn't generally work. And we tend to have to create families that are resonant to our spiritual beliefs rather than our biological families. So that just generally tends to happen. Another quality is that earth angels tend to look much younger than their chronological age. I believe it's just because of the light that comes through, because the soul is ageless anyway. And sadly, many of them may have addictions, such as alcohol, food, drugs. I'll go into addictions in another video, because addictions can be not just substance addictions, but process addictions as well. And that's just because they feel the need to numb out the really intense pain of being here on earth, because they're so sensitive. And also, it's a way of forgetting your divine assignment. If you're really busy numbing yourself out with addictions, you don't have to do your assignment, because It's said that the bigger the work that you have as an artist or earth healer, whatever you want to call it, the bigger the fear. So that fear can just create a lot of inner havoc and conflict. So once we connect to source energy, we can get past our addictions and we can free ourselves. And those are all of the things that we're going to be talking about. But I just wanted to introduce you in any case to this whole concept. And we shall be talking about earth angels in the next video. Aloha!